Have you ever wondered why some women seem to attract genuine, high-value relationships while others struggle in the endless cycle of modern dating? What if I told you that the secret lies in embracing your inner Sigma? Let's start with this. Being a Sigma woman isn't just a personality type. It's a lifestyle. Sigma women are independent, self-assured, and they don't conform to societal norms to seek approval. Unlike modern dating trends that often revolve around games and validation, Sigma women are unapologetically themselves. In today's world, where dating can feel like a battlefield, men are starting to notice something different, something refreshing. So let's dive into the 8 reasons why men are shifting their attention away from modern women and towards Sigma women. And trust me, the last reason will surprise you. Ready? Let's go. Reason 1. Sigma women don't chase, they attract. Modern dating often feels like a never-ending competition, doesn't it? Social media bombards us with the idea that you have to look perfect, act perfect, and constantly be on the hunt to impress someone. But Sigma women, they don't play by those rules. They've mastered a completely different game, the game of being magnetic by simply focusing on themselves. Unlike modern women who may feel pressure to chase relationships, a Sigma woman steps back and lets her energy do the work. She understands a truth that so many people overlook. Chasing someone, whether it's a partner, attention, or validation, only makes you look like you're undervaluing yourself. A Sigma woman, however, doesn't need to chase because she knows her worth. You see, when a Sigma woman walks into a room, there's something about her presence that captivates. It's not because she's trying to stand out or grab attention, quite the opposite. Sigma women don't need to be the loudest person in the room or flaunt their success to prove anything. Instead, their confidence speaks for itself. It's quiet, calm, and completely unshakable. Now, here's the real magic. This calm confidence is what naturally attracts men. When a man meets a Sigma woman, he can instantly sense that she's not desperate for anyone's approval. She doesn't need someone to complete her because she's already whole on her own. That independence makes her irresistible. It's like a rare gem in today's dating world. Think about it. Men are used to women who overanalyze texts, rush to prove themselves, or constantly seek reassurance. But a Sigma woman doesn't fall into those traps. Instead, she's content doing her own thing, building her life, and prioritizing her goals. She's busy creating her own happiness. And men, they find that incredibly attractive because it signals emotional maturity and self-respect. What's more, when a Sigma woman does choose to give her time and attention to someone, it feels special, because it is. She's selective about who gets to be part of her world, and this exclusivity makes men value her even more. They realize they're not just competing for her attention, they have to genuinely earn it. Sigma women also have a natural ability to create boundaries, something that many modern women struggle with. They know how to protect their energy and avoid wasting it on relationships that don't align with their values. This ability to say no when something doesn't feel right only adds to their allure. It shows that they're in control of their lives and won't settle for anything less than they deserve. In essence, Sigma women attract without even trying because they embody qualities that are rare yet deeply desirable. They exude confidence, calmness, and self-worth, qualities that naturally draw people in without the need for games or chasing. Sigma sisters, have you experienced this in your life? Have you noticed how people are drawn to your energy when you're simply being yourself? Share your story in the comments. I'd love to hear how you've embraced your Sigma power. Reason 2. Sigma women value depth over flash. Let's face it, modern dating often feels like it revolves around surface-level connections. People seem more focused on perfecting their Instagram profiles, wearing the trendiest outfits, and crafting the wittiest responses in a DM. Sure, these things might grab attention for a moment, but how far can they really take you? That's where Sigma women stand out. They simply don't play that game. Sigma women are all about depth. They value real, meaningful connections over shallow impressions. They aren't interested in dazzling someone with a flashy exterior or winning affection through appearances alone. What truly sets them apart is their ability to connect with people on a deeper, more authentic level, something that many modern women unintentionally overlook in today's fast-paced swipe-right culture. When a Sigma woman meets someone, she doesn't waste time with small talk or surface-level flattery. Instead, she asks the kinds of questions that make people pause and think. She wants to know what drives them, what inspires them, and what keeps them awake at night. These aren't conversations most people are used to having in the dating world, and that's exactly why men find them so refreshing. In a world where many are focused on what's trending or how many likes their latest post got, Sigma women offer something real. They don't chase clout or obsess over appearances. Instead, they focus on building a life that's rich in substance, not just style. And when men encounter this level of authenticity, it stands out. What's even more impressive is how Sigma women bring out the depth in others. Men who date Sigma women often find themselves opening up in ways they never have before. Why? Because Sigma women create a safe space for vulnerability. They're not quick to judge or dismiss someone's thoughts and emotions. Instead, they listen, truly listen, and respond with genuine curiosity and insight. This focus on depth over flash isn't about being boring or overly serious. Sigma women can still have fun and enjoy life, but their energy is grounded. They're not trying to impress anyone. They're simply being themselves. This relaxed confidence makes men feel comfortable being themselves too, which fosters a stronger connection from the very start. Another thing that sets Sigma women apart is their ability to see through the facade. They're not fooled by a perfectly curated social media feed or an expensive suit. They look beyond the surface and evaluate people based on their values, character, and authenticity. This makes their connections more meaningful and their relationships more resilient. For men, dating a Sigma woman is like taking a deep breath after being stuck in a crowded, chaotic room. She's not trying to outshine anyone or dominate the spotlight. Instead, she's simply present, offering a connection that feels real and rare. And in a world where so many relationships feel transactional or superficial, this depth is what keeps men coming back for more. Curious what makes men stay in relationships with Sigma women? Don't go anywhere, we're just getting started. Reason 3. Sigma women thrive in independence. In today's world, the pressure to be in a relationship can feel overwhelming. Society often tells women that their value is tied to who they're with or how others perceive them. But Sigma women, they've rejected that narrative entirely. For them, independence isn't just a trait, it's a way of life. Unlike many modern women who might look to external sources for validation, be it a partner, friends, or even social media, Sigma women draw their strength and fulfillment from within. They don't need someone else to make them feel whole because they've already done the work to build a life they love. And here's the truth. This kind of independence is magnetic. Men are drawn to Sigma women because they exude a quiet confidence that says, "I don't need you, but I might choose you." That distinction is powerful. When a Sigma woman enters a relationship, it's not because she's lonely or desperate for companionship. It's because she genuinely wants to be there. What's even more intriguing is how Sigma women handle solitude. While some might view being alone as a weakness or something to avoid, Sigma women embrace it as an opportunity for growth. They use their alone time to reflect, set goals, and work on their personal development. This self-assuredness makes their time and attention feel like a rare treasure. When a Sigma woman chooses to spend her time with someone, it's not out of obligation, it's because she sees value in that connection. This independence sets a tone that's hard to ignore. Men quickly realize that a Sigma woman isn't waiting around for someone to complete her life. She's already busy living it. Whether she's pursuing a passion, building a career, or simply enjoying her hobbies, her life is full, vibrant, and purposeful. For men, this is both inspiring and a little challenging. It forces them to step up their game. They know they can't rely on shallow tactics or half-hearted efforts to win her over. A Sigma woman's independence raises the bar, and men who are serious about building a genuine connection are willing to rise to the challenge. Another aspect of this independence is how it shapes the way Sigma women view relationships. They don't see a partner as someone to lean on or depend on for happiness. Instead, they see relationships as a partnership, an opportunity to grow and thrive together while still maintaining their individuality. This balanced perspective makes Sigma women ideal partners, as they're able to give love and support without losing themselves in the process. Sigma women also have a unique ability to set boundaries. They know what they want and aren't afraid to walk away from situations that don't align with their values. This decisiveness is another reason men find them so attractive. It shows that a Sigma woman respects herself and expects the same from others. What truly sets Sigma women apart is their understanding that independence doesn't mean isolation. They value connection, but they approach it differently than most. Rather than seeking relationships out of fear of being alone, they approach them with intention and purpose. They're not afraid to wait for the right person because they know that their happiness isn't tied to anyone else. Men find this independence irresistible because it's so rare. In a world where so many people seek validation from external sources, a Sigma woman's self-reliance is like a breath of fresh air. She doesn't play games or rely on manipulation to get attention. She simply lives her life authentically, and that's enough to turn heads. Men are intrigued by this independence. It makes them work harder to earn her trust and affection. She's not desperate for companionship, and that makes all the difference. Reason 4. Sigma women refuse to settle. Have you ever noticed how often people settle in relationships just to avoid being alone? It happens all the time, staying in good enough situations because it feels safer than waiting for something better. But Sigma women, they don't play by those rules. Settling isn't in their vocabulary, and that's what sets them apart. Sigma women have incredibly high standards, but let's be clear, they're not picky in the way some might assume. It's not about wanting perfection, it's about understanding their own worth. A Sigma woman knows exactly what she brings to the table: her intelligence, independence, compassion, and drive. Because of this, she's unwilling to compromise on the things that truly matter to her in a relationship. This refusal to settle sends a powerful message to anyone who crosses her path. She values herself too much to accept less than she deserves. And let's be honest, in today's world, that kind of confidence is rare. Many people are afraid to wait, thinking that being single for too long means something is wrong with them. But Sigma women embrace the wait. They see it as an opportunity to focus on themselves, refine their goals, and prepare for the partner who truly matches their energy. This mindset isn't about arrogance or thinking they're better than others. It's about self-respect. Sigma women know that settling for the wrong partner doesn't just waste time, it also diminishes their ability to live authentically. They'd rather invest that time in building a fulfilling, independent life than spend it in a relationship that doesn't align with their values and vision. For men, this high standard is both inspiring and a little intimidating. It makes them realize that a Sigma woman won't accept half-hearted effort or surface-level connections. If a man wants to be in her life, he has to show up fully and meet her at her level. This isn't about playing games or making anyone prove themselves. It's about ensuring that the relationship is built on mutual respect and shared goals. And here's the thing. Men who are serious about building meaningful relationships respect this mindset. They understand that a woman who refuses to settle is someone who knows her worth and won't compromise on it. That level of confidence is magnetic. It challenges men to be better, to bring their best selves to the relationship, and to build something real. Sigma women also have a strong sense of patience. They're not in a rush to check societal boxes like marriage or long-term relationships. They'd rather take their time and wait for the right connection than jump into something just because it's expected. This patience allows them to avoid the mistakes that often come with rushing into relationships or choosing someone out of fear of being alone. Ultimately, Sigma women refuse to settle because they see relationships as an extension of their already fulfilling lives, not as a requirement to feel complete. They know that the right partner will complement their journey, not detract from it. This mindset not only protects them from unhealthy relationships, but also ensures that when they do commit, it's to someone who truly values them. Does this resonate with you? Let me know in the comments, and don't miss the next reason. It's a game changer. Reason 5. Men love the mystery of a Sigma woman. Let's be honest, mystery has always been one of the most captivating qualities a person can have. But in today's world, where oversharing on social media has become the norm, mystery is quickly becoming a lost art. This is where Sigma women shine. They know the power of holding back, of revealing just enough to keep people intrigued while keeping the rest of themselves private. Sigma women are like a puzzle, not one that's frustrating or impossible to solve, but one that's worth the time and effort. They're the kind of person who doesn't put everything out on the table right away, and that's what keeps men so drawn to them. Unlike many modern women who feel the need to constantly update their lives on social media or share every intimate detail with others, Sigma women thrive in keeping some things just for themselves. This isn't about being secretive or playing hard to get. It's about being comfortable with boundaries. A Sigma woman understands that not every part of her life needs to be on display. She doesn't feel the need to prove anything to anyone or seek validation through oversharing. Instead, she focuses on living authentically, and that natural restraint adds to her allure. For men, this sense of mystery is fascinating. When they meet a Sigma woman, they realize there's more to her than meets the eye. She might share a little about her passions, her goals, or her perspective on life, but she doesn't reveal everything at once. This leaves room for curiosity, and curiosity is what drives connection. Men want to know more, to peel back the layers of her personality and discover the deeper parts of who she is. What makes this even more powerful is that Sigma women aren't trying to create an air of mystery. It comes naturally. They're not playing games or using tactics to keep men guessing. Instead, they're simply being themselves, knowing that they don't owe anyone full access to their thoughts, feelings, or lives right away. This confidence in keeping parts of themselves private is incredibly attractive. And here's the key difference. While some might mistake this mystery for aloofness, Sigma women don't shut people out. They simply let people in on their own terms. They open up when they're ready and to those who've earned their trust. This creates a sense of exclusivity that makes men feel special when they do get to know her on a deeper level. Think about it. In a world where everything feels instant and easily accessible, a Sigma woman offers something rare: patience and depth. She makes men want to invest time and effort into understanding her, which is far more meaningful than superficial connections. This mystery also reflects a Sigma woman's self-assurance. She knows who she is, what she values, and what she's working toward, and she doesn't feel the need to explain or justify herself. That quiet confidence is intoxicating. It draws men in and keeps them interested because they know there's always more to discover. Reason 6. Sigma women build, they don't compete. In today's dating world, competition seems to be the name of the game. There's this unspoken pressure for women to outshine each other, whether it's through looks, achievements, or how well they can win someone's attention. It can feel like a constant battle, leaving people drained and relationships feeling transactional. But Sigma women, they don't play that game. They know that competing with others isn't the way to create genuine, lasting connections. Instead of focusing on tearing others down, they focus on building something meaningful, whether that's in their own lives, their relationships, or even their friendships with other women. What's so unique about Sigma women is their mindset. They approach life with a sense of collaboration and mutual respect. While others might see other women as competition, Sigmas view them as allies, or at the very least, individuals on their own journeys. This sense of confidence and self-assurance comes from within. They don't feel the need to compare themselves to others because they know their worth is intrinsic, not based on how they stack up against someone else. This mindset extends to their relationships too. Sigma women don't enter a partnership with the mindset of proving themselves or being better than anyone else. Instead, they focus on bringing value to the table. They want to build a connection based on trust, respect, and shared goals. They're not interested in petty power dynamics or trying to outdo their partner. They want to grow together, side by side. Men notice this difference almost immediately. A Sigma woman's energy feels refreshing because it's supportive, not competitive. She's not trying to impress her partner by being better than anyone else. She's focused on building a relationship that's strong and inspiring. Men are drawn to this because it feels safe, stable, and uplifting, qualities that are often missing in modern dating dynamics. What's even more interesting is how this mindset influences the way Sigma women interact with others. While some might view other women as rivals, Sigma women often uplift and support those around them. They're not threatened by someone else's success or beauty because they know it doesn't diminish their own. This kind of positivity is rare, and it creates a ripple effect. Men see how Sigma women carry themselves and how they treat others, and it only adds to their appeal. Sigma women also focus on long-term building rather than short-term wins. They're not interested in fleeting attention or superficial validation. They're looking to create something meaningful that lasts. Whether it's building a fulfilling career, cultivating deep friendships, or creating a strong, supportive relationship, Sigma women are always thinking about the bigger picture. This is why their relationships feel so different. When a man dates a Sigma woman, he feels like he's part of a team, a partnership where both people are working together to create something greater than themselves. There's no competition or hidden agendas, just a shared desire to grow and succeed together. And here's the best part. This mindset isn't forced. Sigma women aren't pretending to be collaborative or supportive to win someone over. It's simply who they are. Their natural confidence and focus on self-growth mean they don't feel the need to compete with others, which allows them to pour their energy into building something real. Now, this next reason, it's all about what men don't find in modern women. Stick with me. Reason 7. Sigma women know how to challenge without drama. Let's face it, modern dating can sometimes feel like an emotional minefield. From petty arguments to unnecessary drama, the chaos can leave people feeling drained and disconnected. And honestly, men are getting tired of it. They're looking for something different, something deeper and more meaningful. That's where Sigma women come in. What sets Sigma women apart is their ability to challenge a man without creating chaos. They know how to inspire growth and call out areas that need improvement, but they do it with a sense of grace and composure. There's no yelling, no unnecessary arguments, no manipulation, just honest, direct communication that's grounded in mutual respect. Men find this approach refreshing because it shows that a Sigma woman values clarity over conflict. When she has an issue, she doesn't resort to passive-aggressive behavior or emotional outbursts. Instead, she approaches the situation calmly and constructively. This makes her not just a partner, but also someone who genuinely wants to see her partner grow and succeed. Here's the thing. Sigma women understand the difference between being challenging and being combative. They know that challenging someone in the right way can actually strengthen a relationship. It's not about tearing someone down or pointing out flaws for the sake of it. It's about encouraging them to be their best selves. Sigma women have a way of holding up a mirror and saying, "I see your potential and I believe you can do better." For men, this kind of challenge is incredibly attractive. It's not just that Sigma women push them to grow, it's how they do it. There's no drama or emotional baggage attached. Instead, it feels like a partnership where both people are invested in helping each other become the best versions of themselves. But don't mistake a Sigma woman's calm demeanor for passivity. She's not afraid to call out what needs to be fixed or address problems head-on. The difference is in her delivery. She knows how to communicate her thoughts and feelings in a way that's constructive, not destructive. This allows her to resolve conflicts without letting emotions spiral out of control. What makes this even more appealing is that Sigma women don't challenge just for the sake of it. They're selective about what they address, focusing only on the things that truly matter. This intentionality shows that they're thoughtful and considerate, not overly critical. Men respect this because it shows that a Sigma woman isn't trying to pick a fight. She's trying to build a stronger connection. And here's the kicker. Sigma women also know how to accept challenges themselves. They don't just dish it out. They're willing to take feedback and grow alongside their partner. This creates a sense of balance and mutual respect in the relationship, making it feel like a true partnership. In a world where drama often overshadows communication, Sigma women stand out. Their ability to challenge without creating chaos is a rare and powerful quality that men find irresistible. It's proof that you can inspire growth and resolve conflict without sacrificing peace and harmony. Reason 8. Sigma women focus on purpose, not approval. Here's the ultimate reason why Sigma women stand out. They're driven by their purpose, not by the need for approval. This single mindset shift puts them in a league of their own in the dating world, and it's incredibly attractive. Unlike many modern women who often feel pressured to conform to societal expectations or seek validation from others, Sigma women have a laser focus on their own goals, growth, and happiness. They don't measure their worth by how many likes they get on social media, how much attention they receive, or whether they fit someone else's mold of what a woman should be. Instead, their sense of fulfillment comes from within, from knowing who they are and what they're striving to achieve. This independence is magnetic. Men notice when a woman walks into a room with purpose, her energy centered on what truly matters to her. Sigma, women don't waste time trying to impress people. They let their actions, ambitions, and achievements speak for themselves. And here's the twist. This doesn't make them seem unapproachable or cold. On the contrary, it makes them deeply inspiring. When a man encounters a Sigma woman, he sees someone who knows where she's going in life. She's clear on her vision, and she doesn't apologize for pursuing it. This kind of confidence is rare and incredibly appealing because it shows that she's not looking for someone to complete her. She's already complete. Her purpose is her priority, and everything else, including relationships, is an addition to her already fulfilling life. This mindset creates a dynamic where men are drawn to her, not just because of her looks or personality, but because of the fire she has within her. A purpose-driven woman is not only attractive, she's inspiring. She challenges the people around her to think bigger, aim higher, and focus on what really matters. For men, this is a breath of fresh air. Instead of dealing with someone who's constantly seeking approval or trying to please everyone, they're with a woman who's grounded, focused, and intentional. And here's the thing, Sigma women don't chase relationships to feel validated. They're not looking for a partner to fill a void or make them feel whole. Instead, they approach relationships from a place of abundance. They know they're already living a meaningful life, and they're simply looking for someone who can match their energy and walk alongside them. This purpose-driven approach also makes relationships with Sigma women feel more balanced. They don't cling, they don't depend on their partner to define their happiness, and they certainly don't try to control the dynamic. Instead, they create a space where both people can thrive, where their partner feels inspired and encouraged, not burdened by expectations. For men, this is the ultimate game changer. A Sigma woman isn't just a partner, she's a teammate, a motivator, and a source of strength. Her focus on her purpose reminds him to focus on his own, creating a relationship that's rooted in growth, respect, and shared goals. So, Sigma women, here's the takeaway. Your mindset, independence, and authenticity set you apart in a world of surface-level connections. Don't let anyone dim your light. Embrace your Sigma energy and watch how the right people are drawn to you. Before you go, share your own Sigma stories in the comments. What have you noticed in your dating life? And don't forget to check out my next video for more dating strategies that celebrate the power of Sigma women. Until next time, stay strong, stay independent, and stay Sigma.